This short video will walk you through the process of pulling up individual student reports for students in a particular tutoring group. So of course we start by logging in. Now you're a teacher administrator, so we'll log in there. And here I'm using one of the tutors as a sample so we can actually see some student data. So username, password, and we log in. Now your dashboard here has a handful of different options available to you. School years, users, and so on. And it also includes this section called reporting and dashboards and reporting. However, since we're looking at STAR results, we need to click on the STAR Early Literacy button there. And when we do, we have a submenu that comes up including reports. So that's where you're going to go to get all of your reports. Now, you have a lot of options for different types of reports, but we're only going to look at two, which I think will be most useful to you. Under additional reports, you see the ones for diagnostic, and what we want is diagnostic student to get individualized reports for the students in your class. Now you have some options for the report, but all the default settings should be just fine. All you will need to do is select your class, which tutoring group. So reporting parameters are fine, the date range is fine, that's this school year. We'll sort by class, group by class, sort by last name, and so forth. So everything here seems just fine. All you need to do is select students and you will pull up your class. Alright, so now that we have all the parameters in place, let's click View Report. The STAR system will generate the report dynamically, which means once you set up your parameters, it creates the report for you. And here's what it looks like. So you'll see we're looking at the diagnostic report for one student, in this case Bond, P Bond, and we have all of the subdomains that are tested over here, plus the score for those domains over there on the right hand side. For the overall score, we're going to look at literacy classification, which generates a scale score. So this student, you see the scale score is 377, and the classification for that score is Early Emergent Reader. So we have both the individual domains plus the overall assessment. Now, within each domain, there are many different types of skills that are being tested. Each skill is rated on a scale of 0 to 100. 0 means no knowledge, and 100 is complete mastery. So we can look at the individual scores for each section here within the subdomains and get an idea of where the areas of strength or weakness are. Alright, you see the one that says letters with the arrow behind it and the number 47? What this means, if we look at the bottom, is that these are the next skills that the students are ready to learn. Anything that's below a 40 basically means the student has no knowledge of that skill, or minimal, and is perhaps not ready to learn those skills yet. However, I would encourage you to make sure that you are including those skill sets in your instruction, and we should see good growth by the end of the tutoring period. So I'm just scrolling down here to show you the individual results for each student. Now in this particular case, the tutor has two groups. So what we will do is we will select a different report to see the scores for the other group. So I'm back to the reports, I go back to diagnostic student, but here under select students I will choose the other tutoring group. So if you have more than one tutoring group, you need to go back and get the results for the other student individually. And now I'm clicking generate the report, and here comes the report for the second group of students. And of course all the information, the types of information are all the same. Okay, now let's look at the other type of report which I think will be useful to you, and that is the parent report, and it's available in both Spanish and English. So all of the parameters are the same. Let's generate the report and see what comes up. So this is a little overview that's set up by the STAR system, and you can use this. You're not required to, although I do think it's worth communicating with the parents the students' pre-test scores and what those different domains are and what they mean and so forth. So that's basically it for pulling up both the individual diagnostic reports and the parent reports.